The Christ of India, The Story of Original Christianity by Swami Nirmalananda Giri. I imagine peeling away layers of history to reveal a story hidden beneath conventional religious narratives. This is what Abbot George Burke achieves in The Christ of India, The Story of Original Christianity. The author delves into the intriguing possibility that Jesus Christ's teachings were profoundly shaped by his time in India, suggesting that Christianity, in its earliest form, was far more intertwined with Eastern spirituality than often acknowledged. Burke's narrative reimagines the spiritual journey of Jesus and repositions Christianity as a path not separate from, but deeply connected to, the traditions of India. The essence, 80/20ths, Jesus' lost years. The book explores the lost years of Jesus, particularly the time between ages 12 and 30, which are not accounted for in the Bible. Burke argues that during these years, Jesus traveled to India and other Eastern regions, studying with sages and immersing himself in Hindu and Buddhist teachings. This time profoundly influenced his teachings and parables. Spiritual parallels. Burke highlights the striking similarities between the teachings of Jesus and key elements of Eastern philosophies, such as karma, meditation, and the concept of divine unity. The book proposes that many of Jesus' parables and sayings align closely with those found in Indian scriptures like the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita. Rediscovering original Christianity. A significant part of the book is dedicated to reconstructing what Burke sees as the original form of Christianity, one that harmonizes with Eastern practices and universal truths. He posits that early Christianity was deeply meditative and focused on personal experience with the divine, akin to the practices of yogis and mystics. Historical evidence. Burke compiles various sources, including ancient texts, traveler accounts, and historical references, to support the theory that Jesus spent time in India. He examines the legends of Jesus in Kashmir and Tibet, emphasizing how these align with Eastern accounts of holy figures who crossed cultural and religious boundaries. Spiritual synthesis. The book underscores the unity between major religious traditions, suggesting that the core of true spirituality transcends cultural and doctrinal divides. This vision of harmony challenges readers to see Christianity not as an isolated Western belief system, but as a faith that shares deep roots with other spiritual traditions. The action plan explores alternative histories, engage with sources outside of mainstream religious teachings to gain a broader understanding of Jesus' life and spirituality. Read texts like the Bhagavad Gita and the Upanishads alongside the Bible to draw your own parallels. Practice meditative prayer. Incorporate meditation techniques into your prayer life, aiming for an experiential connection with the divine. This practice echoes the original contemplative approach that Burke associates with Jesus' teachings. Promote interfaith dialogue. Foster discussions that bridge gaps between Christianity and Eastern religions, focusing on shared values and teachings. Recognizing commonalities can deepen your understanding of spirituality and humanity's collective quest for truth. Embrace personal transformation. Approach spiritual practice as a means for inner change rather than just ritual adherence. Reflect on teachings from both Jesus and Eastern sages about compassion, humility, and self-realization. Seek unity in diversity. Understand that diverse religious traditions can share a common spiritual essence. Explore the stories and teachings of spiritual masters from different traditions to appreciate their unified vision of divine love and wisdom. Blind spot. One potential misconception in interpreting this book is to see it as a challenge to the authenticity of traditional Christian beliefs. Instead, Burke's work is meant to enrich and broaden one's understanding of Jesus' teachings by placing them in a global and historically inclusive context. The narrative may also spark debates about historical accuracy, as evidence of Jesus' travels in the East is often anecdotal or from non-canonical sources. Readers must balance faith with an open-minded exploration of historical possibilities. Connected knowledge for readers interested in exploring further. Recommended works include Jesus Lived in India by Holger Kirsten and The Unknown Life of Jesus Christ by Nicholas Notovich, both of which expand on theories of Jesus' Eastern travels. Additionally, Paramahansa Yogananda's autobiography of a yogi offers insight into the synthesis of Eastern and Western spiritual teachings. For a deeper dive into mystical Christianity, consider reading the Gospel of Thomas for its parallels to Eastern philosophies.